The Grand Line, a treacherous sea home to pirates, monsters and dreams beyond imagination. Sailing these waters is the Straw Hat Crew, a ragtag bunch of misfits bound by unshakable loyalty. Led by Monkey D. Luffy, their captain, they chase freedom, adventure and the legendary One Piece. Among them stand two figures, titans in their own right, Luffy, the rubber-bodied future pirate king, and Roronoa Zoro, the stoic swordsman with the ambition to be the world's greatest. Their bond is strong, forged in countless battles and shared dreams. But what if, in a twist of fate, these two brothers in arms were pitted against each other? What epic clash would unfold? Luffy, the captain, a force of nature, a whirlwind of energy and determination. His devil fruit powers turn his body into rubber, granting him incredible strength and the ability to withstand devastating blows. This unique ability makes him nearly invincible in battle, allowing him to stretch, bounce and absorb impacts that would shatter ordinary men. He's unpredictable, unorthodox, always pushing his limits. Luffy's fighting style is as wild and free-spirited as his personality, never sticking to a single strategy, always keeping his opponents guessing. Zoro, the first mate, a master swordsman, a paragon of discipline and strength. He wields 3 blades with deadly precision, his Santoryu style a whirlwind of steel. Each sword is an extension of his will, moving with a grace and power that few can match. He's disciplined, relentless, a warrior who never backs down. Zoro's dedication to his craft is unparalleled, his training regimen grueling, his focus unbreakable. Their approaches to combat are as different as their personalities. Luffy's chaotic energy contrasts sharply with Zoro's calculated precision. Luffy, a whirlwind of unpredictable attacks, relying on instinct and raw power. His moves are spontaneous, driven by his boundless energy and creativity. Zoro, a master tactician, calculating and precise, his every move honed through years of rigorous training. His strategy is meticulous, each strike deliberate and powerful. The air crackles with anticipation. This is not a fight they desire, but a clash they cannot avoid. Their bond as crewmates is strong, but their pride and determination drive them forward, each testing the other's limits in a battle of wills and skills. Sand kicks up as Luffy launches forward, a rubber-powered punch aimed at Zoro's head. Zoro, unfazed, deflects the blow with the hilt of Sandai Kitetsu. Steel clashes with flesh and bone. Neither man gives an inch. Luffy grins, a thrill coursing through him. This is what he lives for, pushing his limits against a worthy opponent. He unleashes a flurry of blows, his arms a blur of motion. Zoro, eyes narrowed in concentration, meets each attack with his blades. He parries, dodges, counters. His movements are fluid, almost poetic. He's a hurricane of steel, a storm of cutting edges. The fight is a spectacle, a whirlwind of limbs and blades, a dance of power and precision. Zoro presses his advantage. He's faster, more precise. He exploits Luffy's wild attacks, turning his momentum against him. His blades sing a deadly song, carving lines in the sand, leaving Luffy with no room to breathe. He unleashes Santoryu Ogi Sanzen Sekai, 3 swords, 3 times the power. It's a move that has felled giants, shattered mountains. Luffy, caught off guard, braces for impact. The clash is deafening. Sand explodes outwards, blinding both combatants. When the dust settles, Luffy is on his knees, a thin trickle of blood running down his cheek. Zoro stands, chest heaving, his swords dripping. This time he's pushed Luffy to the brink.
But Luffy is not one to stay down. He roars, shaking off the attack. His eyes blaze with newfound determination. He's been pushed, challenged, and he relishes it. "Is that all you got, Zoro?" he yells, a wide grin splitting his face. Luffy's spirit is unbreakable, his will ironclad. He's fought gods, monsters, emperors. A few cuts and bruises won't stop him. He's going to be king of the pirates. And to do that, he needs to defeat Zoro here and now. He charges again, his movements becoming wilder, more unpredictable. He's a force of nature, raw and untamed.
Zoro, surprised by Luffy's sudden resurgence, finds himself on the defensive.
Luffy digs deep, Tapping into the power within, he activates Gear Second, his body radiating steam, his movements becoming lightning fast. Zoro, struggling to keep up, realizes the tide is turning.
Gomu Gomu, no! Luffy bellows, his voice echoing across the battlefield. He unleashes a barrage of attacks, each one faster and stronger than the last. Gear Third, Gear Fourth. He's pushing his body to the limit, defying all logic and reason.
Zoro, overwhelmed by the sheer ferocity of Luffy's attacks, is forced to retreat. He's outmatched, outgunned, but he refuses to yield. He's Roronoa Zoro, the future greatest swordsman in the world. He will not be defeated. The fight rages on, the crowd on the edge of their seats, every moment more intense than the last. It's a clash for the ages, a testament to the strength, skill and sheer willpower of both men. Each swing of the bat, each strategic move is a display of their dedication and hard work. But in the end, Luffy's raw power and unwavering determination prove too much for Zoro. His relentless spirit and unyielding resolve push him beyond his limits. A final earth-shattering blow sends Zoro crashing to the ground, the sound echoing through the stadium, a testament to the fierce battle that has just taken place. He lays there, defeated, his swords lying beside him, a symbol of his valiant effort and the respect he commands. Luffy stands over him, panting, his body screaming in protest from the exertion, yet his spirit remains unbroken. He offers a hand to Zoro, a silent gesture of respect and camaraderie, acknowledging the strength and tenacity of his opponent.
Zoro, with a grunt, accepts, his pride intact despite the loss. He knows the value of this moment, the respect it signifies. He knows he's been beaten, fairly and squarely, and there is honor in that. The battle was fierce, but the respect between them is fiercer. But this defeat will not break him. It is a stepping stone, a lesson learned, a challenge to overcome. It will only make him stronger, more determined, more focused on his goals. He will rise from this, better and more formidable than before. "You've gotten stronger, Luffy," Zoro admits, a hint of a smile playing on his lips, acknowledging the growth and strength of his friend and rival.
Luffy grins, his exhaustion forgotten in the face of this hard-earned victory and the respect of his friend. "You too, Zoro, you too." His words are simple, but they carry the weight of their shared experiences and mutual respect.
The fight is over,